Oh, that's in another box. Hey guys, RPM here. Hope you're doing well. Having a really great day. This video, I already noticed that there is no Wi-Fi on this thing. That's concerning. I thought these had Wi-Fi, unless this is built in. No, I don't think so. These jazz miners usually have Wi-Fi on the back. Okay, I'm gonna have to search this up. But anyways, guys, I got sent a Jazzminer X4Q. Now, I know there's been many other versions of these Jazzminers, X4s, X16s. There's a lot of different models, and I'm gonna talk about that today. We're gonna talk about which model we have here, and I'm gonna turn this on and see how efficient this is compared to other models out there. So I believe this is like their maybe a new refresh in a sense, or maybe just they had extra parts and they decided to make this model here to sell, but without Wi-Fi, which is kind of weird. So thank you to jingomining.com who sent me this Jazzminer X4Q here. This is a 1040 megahash at 370 watts. So currently the profitability as of recording this video, okay, on hashrate.no, this thing currently makes $1.50 in revenue a day, and that would be the most profitable would be mining on Octaspace, okay? So you'd be getting pretty much 1 octa a day, and if you had 8-cent kilowatt hour like I do, then your profit would be about 71 cents. So this $900 unit right now really doesn't make much depending on your electric, of course. So I'm curious what the break even would be. I'm gonna do like 12 cents and I'm gonna see what that would be. Okay, so at 12 cents per kilowatt hour, then this thing would be making 35 cents. Okay, so if I keep going up here, let's go 14 cents. I'm thinking 14 cents would then pretty much break even. Yeah, you'd make 17 cents after 14 cent per kilowatt hour power cost. So currently in the state of the market where we are right now, where Bitcoin is, I think 62 or 60,000 as of recording, the altcoins like Octaspace and Ethereum Classic and many other ETH hash or ETC hash coins haven't really gone up as of recording. So considering that and the price of this, what if Octaspace or Ethereum Classic goes up in the future? And that would maybe render this really profitable, but maybe in the bull run. So I'm not recommending buying this right now, but we're gonna go through the efficiency of, there's other models out there like Bombax, you know, newer Jazzminer X16Qs, but this is, just as I think about it, a lower cost basis of a machine at $900 if you wanted to get your feet wet into crypto mining. And this would probably make do as a good heater, especially for like winter time. But the crappy thing is this one doesn't have Wi-Fi. So I'm gonna plug this in. I wanna verify if this has Wi-Fi or not. Really strange. I'm gonna plug in the Ethernet here, and then let's plug in the power. This is gonna be for, we're gonna try a 240 volt here. I know this can be plugged in for 120 volt as well. Okay, so, oh, it's already turning on. Okay, there we go. So, let me see. I'll log into it and we'll see what the WebGoey looks like. Okay, so I have got the IP address of the Jazzminer X4Q here. Came up with the login screen. Is it root? Let's see. Oh, yeah, that might be it. Root is the login. Okay, so here's the WebGoey. We're gonna go to overview. Let's go to status. Okay, and we got no pools here, so we go to miner on the tab here. Okay, so we have no pools, nothing whatsoever in here. So what I'm gonna try, okay, we're gonna do ETC Octaspace, which I think would be ETH. Okay, we're gonna go to the max frequency, and let me get my K1 pool and Octaspace. Be right back. Okay, so I just entered in the pool, my K1 pool wallet, and the .x4q as the worker name. Okay, I just figured out that this Jazzminer X4Q has only 5 gigabytes of RAM. Therefore, it is unable to dual mine Zilliqa. Okay, even on K1 pool, they even have the Zil here X out. I know Zilliqa, they're pretty much going to POS here. I mean, I think in the next month or two as of recording this video, so it doesn't matter anyway. So yeah, it doesn't matter. So if we were to mine, up to 5 gigabyte DAG size for Ethereum Classic, that would go up till 2028. So you still have 3 to 4 years, 4 years or so to mine Ethereum Classic still. But then Octa, okay, if you were to mine that, that would be pretty much, that would take you all the way up until 2030, January of 2030. So a good 6 years left to mine Octaspace on this X4Q. So not really a big issue, but yeah, ZIL is moving away, so this doesn't matter. Okay, so the dual mining aspect of Octaspace and ZIL or any other coin, it's not there anymore. Just because of the memory requirement, because ZIL does take up some memory as well. So if you were to load up the DAG size of ETC and then ZIL's DAG size, I'm not quite sure what it is. There's no ZIL on this DAG size calculator. I'm not quite sure what it is, but it does take up some RAM, so that's why 5 gigabyte is not going to be sufficient enough to dual mine, essentially. It's not really dual mining, it's only mining ZIL for like 1 minute every hour or two. But okay, looks like we are getting hash rate, all right? And let me go to my dashboard. I just want to see if it shows up on my mining pool. Okay, so I see my Bombax miners here are on, and my E9's there. I have a couple iPolos, X16QE are showing up, but the X4Q is not showing up just yet. It'll probably take a couple minutes for it to show up, but looks like it is showing up here. And at the wall, my power consumption currently shows 66 watts. You know what? It's probably still building the DAG size here. It says works. But we're not getting any accepted yet. So I'm going to give it a bit of time here. While that's going, let's talk about the efficiency of this one right here. Okay, so this X4Q, okay, Quasi Edition, okay, I guess that's what the Q stands for. Okay, this one is at a 0.355 watt per hash or joules per hash. Okay, so this is pretty much comparing up against the X16QE, the X16P pretty much. All the other X16P models, X4 models, actually the older X4 models, they are a little bit less efficient. So this one looks like about 10 points better than the older X4 models, okay? But as we go up, there's obviously the Bombax models, which I do like. They've been workhorses. I've had no issues with those. And yeah, whether or not the Jazz Miner is going to come out with their big boy X44Q. So yeah, the efficiency of this is not bad. It's not making a lot of money by any means as of right now, okay? But if you're buying this and you're deciding for the whole mining and HODL method, then, it could work out, right? If Octaspace or Ethereum Classic go up, right? But this thing only takes about 370 watts, and so that's pretty low for pretty much getting a gigahash. And so there is value here, but man, for 900 bucks, I mean, this really depends on whoever, depending on the scale of miner that you are. If you're a big boy miner, I personally, for me, I would not buy this one because I'd rather buy like the X16 Qs. You get like at least 2 gigahash and a little bit more efficiency there. Or the Bombax miners are really good. I've had really good efficiency on these, up to 0.12 at almost 3 gigahash at 360 watts. So you can see pretty much the same power consumption on eco mode on the EZ100C, and you're getting 3 times more the hash rate at the same power consumption, right? So you can see that the efficiency there, the Bombax EZ100C is definitely much better, but it does cost more than almost $4,000. So really depends. Not everyone has $4,000 to spend on an ASIC miner like that versus $900. So really depends how you look at it. If you're in a place that has free power, college dorm, apartment, condo, these are quiet. Like this thing is not loud at all. Anyways, let me go back out and we'll wait for this thing to finish building the DAG. Okay, it's been a couple hours and there it is. It's mining almost 500 watts, not the 370 advertised. That's because I am running a higher hash rate, I guess, the megahertz that we selected. So yeah, it's using a bit more, but it looks like we are achieving just a little bit more hash rate as well. Okay, maybe 1150 mega hash. Okay, so if I go to K1 pool, let me just refresh here and let's see if it shows up. Yeah, X4Q, there it is, 1.19 gigahash. Yeah, so there you go. It's getting maybe another 150, 160, mega hash more. So I think yeah, that works perfect for me. Even though I am using like another 130 watts more. Okay, if I were to do, you know, normal mode, should be about 370 watts, which they advertised. But anyways, I mean, I don't like the fact that this does not have Wi-Fi. Okay, there's no Wi-Fi connectivity here under the network settings. So yeah, there's no way to enable that. Probably a pretty big downfall for anyone that wants to use this as a heater. Okay, and it's putting out a lot of heat, a decent amount of heat. So yeah, the drawback there is no Wi-Fi, and if you want to put this in your living room or something, you're gonna need to run a Ethernet cable for internet. Okay, and also power as well, but that's a given. It's a decent miner for what it is, but you're not gonna make a lot of money off of this thing unless Octaspace or Ethereum Classic or any other ETH or ETC hash coin algorithm decides to just go to the moon. Then this thing may be great. It may be great, and for $900, that may be a risk some people are willing to take, but hey, winter's coming, so maybe there's going to be some people out there that are going to buy this as just a heater. Okay, thank you guys for watching. Thank you, jinglemining.com. If you guys are interested, link down below, and I will see you all in the next video. Have a good one. Peace out.